What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama. I'm bummed out, man. I keep my sunglasses up here. I went walking this morning and it was still dark. I lost them. They were polarized sunglasses and I paid up to get the polarized. Anyway, super bummed out about that. I really like those sunglasses. Okay, back to the video. The other day, I made a video about how to make a compost tea barrel. Go back and check that out. Go back and check it out. However it is on your screen. It was just a few days ago. Go back and check that out. And so flash forward to now. Now we're going to talk about how and what to put in it to make free fertilizer. How I'm going to feed my plant. So you see all these plants I have in barrels? And I've got some more in that greenhouse with the top off of it. But anyway, we've got pepper plants in there. But all my container garden, everything I have in containers, and I've got more to come. I got more. I'm gonna make some more and put some more out. I got more seeds that's in the house that's gonna be ready to put out here soon. So anyway, so you see my corn out there? That's my corn patch out there. Yeah, we'll walk out there. So all these container garden right here. Now my compost tea, that's how I'm gonna feed these, and I'm gonna make a special blend of calcium and magnesium to put around these tomatoes, and we'll do that in another video. I have time to do that today. But today I'm going to show you what to put in it. So what can you put in it? So before I get to that, I'm going to show you my corn. And I'm this afternoon when it cools down, because I think it's supposed to be like 87 degrees today. Something like that. So I'm going to show you my corn. Okay. Now see, this is my corn. And I'm going to probably make a video on, I'm going to heal the corn. And I'm going to thin it out this afternoon. So this is what it looks like. And you see how the water sheds down like this. And so how this corn looks better than the ones up there. But it's just the lay of the land. It's what I got to deal with. But this corn and my peas are the only thing I'm not going to use compost tea for, because it's such a large space that I need a bigger setup to do that. So my corn and my peas, I'm actually going to use store-bought Rainbow Blend Triple 13 fertilizer. That's what I'm using on that. That's my sporadic peas. See, these are butter beans right here. I hope we get some rain. We so need some rain. So this is my peas. That's green beans up here, and that's peas up there. And as you can see how sporadic they look, that's because of the birds. The birds come in here and they just really devastated me. So the bare spots that you see in between the peas, I've actually replanted. They're just not up yet. This right here, this is potatoes. And as you can see, they are just getting about there. I think we need some rain, but if we don't get some rain pretty soon, and potatoes don't need a whole lot of rain anyway, but if we don't get some rain pretty soon, or at least some cooler temperatures, these will probably be done, and we'll harvest that. Those are russet potatoes and some golden Yukons. I was trying to make those potatoes go just as long as I can. All right, so I know I'm procrastinating out and I'm ranting and talking, and this will be a good time to like, share, and subscribe. As you can see, I do all kinds of stuff around here. So back to compost tea. What are you going to put in your barrel? And how is it going to be free? Well, I'm going to show you. All right, this is the barrel I made the other day. Please go back and watch that video, and you can see exactly what I did. It's not rocket science. It's not fancy. You can see what I did, but I explained what it is and how it is. We are going to need a tool. And no, you don't have to have a tool to do this, but it's just going to make it easier on me. And what I'm going to be using today is a sling blade. Now, some folks calls it a Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade. All right, so let me spin you around. So I'm just going to come out here and see all this right here. You can just pick any of this. It really doesn't even matter what it is that you're going to put in this compost tea. Now, I wish that I had some comfrey, and that is on my list of things to get. I'm going to get some comfrey. Comfrey, from what I understand, and I only know little about it, but it's the taproot is very deep, so it pulls all the minerals up. So I'll show you my soil. Hang on. As you can see, I have really rocky soil, so I don't really have a problem with minerals here. So these weeds we're about to cut down, even if they're shallow rooted, they're going to be getting lots of minerals here, lots and lots of mineral in the ground here. So all I'm going to do, you see this right there, that's a pigweed. That pigweed is toxic to horses, but it's not going to be toxic to my compost tea, because what I do is I just put it just does not matter what you put in it. And in fact, if you put one thing in it, I think it's worse. So we're going to put a variety of all this stuff. We're just going to be cutting down whatever gets chopped down is what's going in it. All right, guys. So this is my compost tea barrel. This is whatever kind of weed you can think of. They're just whatever. Doesn't matter. You can go out in the woods, go out in your backyard, go get grass clippings. Doesn't matter. I'm going to chop these down. I got some gloves. Some of these have thorns on them. And we're going to put them in the barrel. Okay. All right, guys, you see this? Now, normally you'd want to fill this up about 3/4 high, give or take. It doesn't have to be perfect. There is no set measurement to this, but I'm leaving room because I'm going to put rabbit manure in here, and that's really going to set this off. Here's some of the rabbits I have. Now, you see all this right here on the bottom? It's all rabbit poop. So I'm going to add rabbit poop to my tea. So now you're asking yourself, or you're asking, you say, Chris, I don't have rabbits. What do you do? What am I supposed to do if I don't have any of that kind of stuff? Some chicken litter, that works good. It's super high in nitrogen, so you don't want to burn it up, so just be careful about how much you put in. But you can add coffee grounds, food scraps. Coffee grounds work pretty good. But all the food scrap stuff, you can throw that in that compost bag and just let it get nasty. Plants love it. But if you have to go buy something and you're just thinking, well, I need to speed this thing up. It's not going to work fast enough for me if I don't add something to it. Fish emulsion. You can go to any co-op, any place that sells fertilizer and stuff, or plant stuff. Fish emulsion works great. I'm not a fish emulsion person myself because it stinks, but this stinks too. I just don't think it's as bad as a fish emulsion. Anyway, that works pretty good. So no problems there. If you just have to buy something. And if you don't want to buy the fish emulsion, the easy way it is just go catch some fish. Cut them up into pieces and throw them in there. Let them rot. It works super good. So I'm going to rake some of this stuff up. I don't think I have a shortage of rabbit manure. Let me tell you. Now, I don't know what they're going to look like, but the potatoes, I took a whole tractor bucket load of rabbit manure and put it on those potatoes when I planted them. And they are the best looking green, at least the green and the stalks and the leaves, the greenery. It looks the best that I've ever had a potato ever. And I didn't do anything to it other than that. So we're going to rake this up. Okay, that's what it looks like. Now I had to leave room for the water. So now we're going to go over and put some water in it. Now I'm going to put some water in it, and I've only been in this property for 3 years, so I kind of had to start off from scratch. So I do not have my rainwater catchment system in place. But I have this cart back here behind the greenhouse, and it caught some rainwater. So we're going to use that. But if all you have is garden hose water, it's just what you have is what you have. But I just wanted to use the rainwater because I just knew it was the best. As you can see, I got this lawn cart back here. I'm just going to take this bucket and dip it out. I needed to get rid of this rainwater back here anyway, because, you know, it's mosquito time. And this water already started turning green. You know, the algae and all the microbes and all that kind of stuff, it's really good for the plants. Because when you do this, you're doing more than just fertilizing them. Because, you know, fertilizer has basically 3 components: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, NPK. So on the scientific level, that's what it is. So that would be, so if you get those 3 things, but you know, we don't always eat the same thing. So if you ate, you know, if you ate a McDonald's hamburger every day, I don't think that's healthy. And that's all you got. So we're omnivores, and so we eat something different all the time. That's why a salad is a mixture of stuff. And so same thing for plants. They don't just eat the same thing all the time. It's just not healthy for them. So all these microbes and bacteria and all these things that live in the soil, and I don't even know how many there are, but I heard somebody say one time on one of those online classes that I was taking, that a spoonful of compost had something like 16 million, and I might be off on my numbers, but I think that's what he said, 16 million different microbes in it that are food for the plants. So, you know, if you regular fertilizer, NPK just has 3. So this way the plants should be just the best. And so we're not only going to produce a vibrant plant, but when something's healthy, they're actually more disease resistant and pest resistant. So that's what we're striving for. We're trying to get the best that we can get. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's floating. So I actually might have put too much in here, because the goal is to get the tea off of it, and we don't want all, you know, like I don't want to drink a tea bag. I want the tea off of it. So I might actually put a little bit too much, but that's okay. As when I drain this down out of the spigot, I'll just refill. I'll just keep the same stuff in there and just refill it with water and rerun it. So now we're going to put a lid on it, just like so. And there we go. I'm just going to leave it right here. Oh yeah. We'll check this in about 10 days and see what it looks like. If it's not ready, it's just not ready. But it depends on humidity, temperature. There's so many variables it depends on. But I'm thinking about 10 days is going to be time to check. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Trying to grow this channel, trying to teach y'all as much as I know, and trying to learn and teach and do all the things that I do around here, and that we all can be productive. We're growing community, and so if you can feed yourself, you can help your neighbor. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.